Hashtag Cocktail, delivering happiness here at South by Southwest. We're on the Delivering Happiness bus, and I'm joined by Gary Vaynerchuk. Thanks for joining us. He's running the thank you economy now. Is that right?
I am running in the thank you economy.
Okay.
I'm not running it.
Okay. Not yet.
The book's not called The Czar of the Thank You Economy.
Presidente
Yeah,
or something like
so-
that. Do you want to just share a little bit about what you're up to, like just so everyone kind of knows, in case folks don't know?
No good.
Yeah.
I'm up to, I'm writing books. I'm running a company called Vaynermedia with my brother AJ, who I love with all my heart. We do the social media strategy and community management for a lot of brands, doing a lot of angel investing, which has been a lot of fun.
I saw your wings back here.
Yeah,
Looking
little
good.
flying, that's not super wings, just a regular angel investor. Don't know what I'm doing, but I'm excited to support entrepreneurs. I love that, and really enjoying the consulting work, which sounds ugly, but I'm learning a lot about corporate clients, and I'm enjoying that. And I'm also enjoying the entrepreneur aspect, because I understand that. That's where I come from. Just wrote a book that came out this week called The Thank You Economy. Yeah, it talks about a lot of things, but most of all, what happens when you really do care. Not Zappos being on this bus is a lot of fun, because really a great case study for that. But what happens next? It would be really sad if what Tony and Zappos were able to execute would be the end point. I want to take it much further. I want to live through the humanization of business. What that means is I want brands to act like normal people. For example, when you retweet something good about yourself, that's bragging. And that's not humble bragging. That's bragging.
Right.
And so I want people to start thinking like a human in their actions in business. You would never call me to say that this peach from Whole Foods was delicious. It is conceivable that you would tweet something like that.
I may call you about breakfast, though, or something.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right,
I think people are sharing things. We have more context. It's like a small town rule.
Gary, very passionate. What inspires you, drives you every day?
Gratitude. I've thought about this a lot, right? I'm a passionate dude. I'm out there. I'm asked this question. Gratitude. I was born in a bad place, which is still a bad place, Belarus, because, the Middle East gets so much attention. People don't realize what's going on where I was born. And I'm just grateful that my parents had the courage to leave the former Soviet Union, come to this amazing country that I feel so many people take for granted. I have this thesis that you love your parents so much because they loved you first. That's kind of how I want to roll. And that's how I want the businesses to roll that I am involved with, whether they're mine or I consult for them. I want them to care about their end user first, not second.
Well, yeah, because it's reflective. I mean, whatever you put out, it kind of comes back.
People have this entitlement thing. Like, what are you going to do for me? And then I'll give you something.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that.
Right. And
being an immigrant, you're not entitled. I didn't expect anything. We had to claw and scrap for everything. Yeah. And that's how I roll now. And even as I've become a bigger presence in this space, and now I walk down the streets 4 years later and everybody knows me in pictures and cool, and you inspired me and I'm buying your book and da-da-da, I'm still so grateful. I still roll here like I'm a nobody. And I want everybody who's a nobody to feel like a big somebody. I think the one trend is that the products that we have on us at all times are communication monsters. We can film, photo, record, communicate, all in our hand. I think there's still a lot of innovation coming in retail. I think what the Groupon Living Social thing and the Birchboxes of the world have showed is retail. So I love retail, and I also love restrictions. That's why I invested in Path. I think David Warren's really smart, but I love that restriction. I think as the world goes open, you go countercultural and start looking for closed opportunities. So restrictions and retail, the two R's, as I call them, restrictions and retail are very interesting to me right now. I think the biggest failure I'm going to ever have is not spending enough time with my wife and daughter and future family. That is going to happen because I am a workaholic. I will look back and look at it as a failure. I will balance it better than maybe I should have because I'm aware of it at such a young age. But it still will not be executed to the place I'm going to want to be. Even though I've learned from 95-year-olds who say it's about family and and all that, I still am too ambitious. I'm too hungry. I'm wired this way. Plus, I'm very in the moment, right? Like when I'm with you and Jen driving in Chicago, I'm forgetting to call my wife because I'm so in the moment. And that is my biggest strength and my biggest weakness.